Good evening and welcome to Blackford High School on a rare Thursday night midweek game as we wrap up the regular season for 2025-2026 in the Blackford Bruins. Blackford last weekend had a win here at home against Northwestern and then traveled up to Fort Wayne, Keith, and battled hard with Fort Wayne Snyder before dropping that one 65-71. After this one tonight, after this Thursday night game, Blackford will have a few days off before opening the sectional play at Eastbrook against Alexandria on Tuesday.
Okay. Who would be predicted on paper to win that?
Well, let's take a look at the teams in that sectional, Keith. So either the 6 teams in the Eastbrook sectional, Blackford and Alexandria come in with the best records. But Eastbrook also, you never know about Eastbrook. Wapahana is also a really good team. So we've got Jacob with us here from our East Coast Stats team. Jake, what can you tell us about the sectional teams and maybe a little bit about Burris tonight?
Yeah, Blackford, Alexandria, Eastbrook, Wapahana, all really good teams. All have a chance to win that sectional. Blackford and Alexandria are probably the 2 favorites on paper if you just look at their rankings and their records. But they're going to have a much tougher path to the sectional final than Wapahana will. Wapahana will get the winner of Muncie Burris versus Madison Grant. Blackford, Alexandria, and Eastbrook all on the same side of the bracket next week. Getting ready for the starting lineup, so we'll be quiet and let the PA announcer take over here.
And let's hear it for the 6th man. Let's hear it for the 10th man. And let's hear it for the 10th man. Let's go. Come on, round of applause for the 10th man. Let's go. All right, Bruin fans on your feet as the Bruin 10th man plays our Blackford fight song. Now we ask everyone to fables these rides as the honor with our national anthem. This evening, our national anthem performed by sophomore Morgan Hunt.
have everyone bow your heads, please? Lord, we just want to thank you for this beautiful day. We want to thank you for our visitors from Muncie, Burris. We want to thank you for this upcoming weather and just how beautiful our roads have been lately. We pray that nobody gets hurt tonight and our feet be swiftly. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we'd watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Let's meet our visiting Burris Owls. Let's meet our visiting Burris Owls. Number 4, Dylan Mitchell. Non-starters. Number 4, Dylan Mitchell. Isaacs. Number 10, Wilson Isaacs. 12, Lincoln Frost. 15, Malachi Smith. 21, Jason Chrisman. 22, Nathan Malbar. 25, Andrew Nickel. 23, Teddy Maywine. Starting for the Owls, number 2, Jasper Oldfield. Number 3, Sam Isom. Number 5, Matthew Price. Number 11, Reeves Cook. Number 24, Bryce Hope. Coach, Blair Broussard. We're back for Bruins. Non-starters. Number 0, Ronnie Liggins. Chris Flusher. Number 1, Chris Flusher. Number 12, Jacob Perry. 15, Cohen Pitts. 23, Nick Allison. 33, Eli Morgan. 35, Elijah Pedro. Number 30 for the Bruins. Number 30.
So Blackford tonight starting all 5 of the seniors on the last home game of the season. That's Javian McFall, Mason McFeely, Mason Kitterman, Jacob Dillon, and Reggie Duran. Jacob, who do we look for tonight for the Burris Owls?
Yeah, players to watch for Burris tonight. We've got number 3, Sam Isom, and number 5, Matthew Price, both averaging just over 10 points a game for the Owls.
Price on the drive has that taken away. That's McFall. So McFall got his first career varsity points earlier this season as Kinderman launches one from the left side, and that one's good. So McFall got his first basket a little bit earlier this season. Now he got a second one just last weekend, so he's got four points now. So
yeah,
the crowd favorite. If he can get a couple more tonight, the crowd will definitely react. The student section showed up good again tonight on this midweek contest. They've been here all season, Keith.
Okay, yeah, yes, they have. They've been strong.
That shot from the corner off the mark by Pope. Kinderman, the second leading scorer for the Bruins. He's averaging just a hair under 14 points a game. Shooting 35% from three-point land. It seems like he's been knocking down that first three of the game here pretty consistently here lately as Reggie Duran, his shot comes up just a bit short. Kinderman with the rebound. Here's Izzo, and he gets the layup to go in. So Owls are on the board here. A little bit of pressure by Muncie Burris. Kinderman looked inside for Dillon, but takes it himself. Izzo gets fouled by Dillon. No? I'm not sure if that's going to be on Dillon. If it's going to be on... Yeah, that is on Dillon. Well, McFall heads to the bench, and Amarian Leggett comes in for the Bruins. Amarian averaging now 27 this year for the sophomore. 27 points a game.
Does anyone know how that might rank in state scoring?
I don't have that offhand. I'm sure Jacob cannot find that for us as Cook puts up the shot. Here's Leggett on the drive. Gets his own rebound, and he's fouled. I thought McFall might get a little bit more time before Leggett came in, but I think there's a good chance we might see him again before this one's over.
Want to add to that point production for the year.
2 shots.
Leggett's first one is good in front of the quiet student section. That is Leggett's 102nd and 103rd free throw make this year, shooting 76%.
Keith, you asked how Leggett is ranking and scoring, and we don't have stats from every single team across the state, so it's hard to say officially who the leading scorer is in the state of Indiana, but Blake Neal of Bloomfield is scoring 28.5 points a game. He is the highest ranked scorer on Max Prep, so just a couple points more than Leggett.
So Leggett is in the hunt with 27, is that something like that?
26.5 for Leggett this year. Okay.
Well, that's a little confusing, Jake, because the stats I was provided by our official stat man says 27.2.
Full timeout.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. Leggett does have over 500 points this year, which is just an incredible season by any standard.
Well on his way to, he'll definitely surpass the 1,000 mark next season, because he added something as a freshman last year, right? So
yeah, he's at about 850 points total for his career, so absolutely possible that you could see him be a 1,000-point career scorer. I don't have the list in front of me, but there's not very many schools that have had 2,000-point scorers. But Blackford could be one of them in a couple years. We'll see how it goes.
Jacob, I was looking at Blackford's record this year at 16-6 and Leggett's sophomore season. I believe that's very similar to Luke Brown's sophomore season. At 16-6 was a very similar record. The Bruins are going to struggle, I think, a little bit next year with the loss of Kitterman as he graduates and moves on. That's going to be a big hit for them.
Yeah.
Not exactly sure who's going to make up those points, but hopefully somebody will step up. This is Pope on Duran. Duran with the rebound. Leggett will attack the defense. Couldn't get through the two defenders, but he does draw a foul.
Looks like they're trying to collapse on him anytime they can and get two bodies in there.
Everybody usually does. I think it's going to take more than two tonight. When Leggett's got a little bit of size advantage, he's usually able to take advantage of that advantage, if you will. Here he is with four defenders collapsing on him. He draws the foul, and they're going to think they're going to count that basket. They did. So four defenders was not enough, Keith.
Yeah.
In fact, I think he's going to get 3 points out of those four defenders. So that's 5 points now for Leggett, 5 for Kitterman, as Blackford's up 10-2 halfway through the first period. This is Oldfield looking for an opening. That deep shot by Pope, a little bit long.
A little bit.
Isn't now guarded by Duran. Oh, poked away by Duran. Price has it poked away again. This time we're going to have a foul, I believe, on Mason Mafili of the Bruins. So keep checking it for Blackford. That's Elijah Petro. He's a transfer. He's only been with the Bruins for a couple of weeks. Just became eligible, so.
Okay.
Definitely got some size and some athleticism. Could be valuable for the Bruins as they make this sectional run. Gonna take a little bit probably to kind of blend with the Bruin offense.
Transfer from within the area?
I believe from J. County.
Okay.
You just look at the size advantage Leggett has there and just feel bad for the defenders trying to guard him. There's two. McFeely now. Fine area in the lane, finds Leggett wide open now on the right side. And just a bit off, but Kitterman with the rebound. Looking for some help there. Reggie Duran goes in amongst the trees.
Do the foul.
That's the second foul for Reese Cook for the Owls. 4 for the team now. We're here with just under 3 minutes to go in this quarter as Reggie Duran's shot rims out.
Checking in for Burris, number 12, Michael Frost. Checking in for Burris, number 12, Michael Frost.
Oldfield against McFeely, just about has it taken away by Leggett. Frost just came in the game. He gets the 3 to go down. So with that 3, the Owls cut the Bruin lead in half. Ball poked away. Oldfield with the wraparound pass. Good assist there.
That was very good.
I believe that was to Oldfield.
Good vision.
Oh no, that was to Eisen. McFeely with a lot of room in the lane. Leggett tried to find putting it down on the baseline.
That would have been nice.
He was looking for something. He was being pressured. It wasn't quite there. A lot of times that has been.
A couple turnovers in a row for Blackford.
Both teams struggling a little bit with the ball handling, it seems. Like that. Good tap by Pietro. And he goes up for the dunk, but can't get it to go. Price from downtown. That one's good. And all of a sudden, this is a tied up ball game, Keith.
Yeah.
Like we're going to have a foul here on Price after the three. So Blackford got out to a 10-2 lead, and Burris now scored the last 8. That's the 5th foul on Burris. So Blackford's going to be shooting for the next minute and 13 seconds here. So both Burris and Blackford are in that same sectional at Eastbrook next weekend, Keith.
They're in different brackets, though,
They are on different sides of the brackets, yeah. Blackford drew Alexandria, and they did get Alexandria. Well, no, they drew Alexandria. Burris will play Madison Grant, so really the two teams with the weakest records. So one of those teams is going to advance to the second round.
Andrew Maple.
So Leggett's 2 free throws gives him 7. Oh, nice
Good
backdoor
pass,
cut.
yeah.
Oldfield gets the layup.
Old school basketball right there.
Reggie Dern wide open on the left wing. Rebound by Pietro, and that is good. That's his first points tonight.
First points as a Bruin.
Oh, tonight is it.
I'm not sure, Jake, but I think that means that everyone on Blackford's roster has scored at least a basket this season. So Muncie Burris
That is true.
Burris was trying to run the clock out, but that's stolen by Kidder and back to Leggett. He gets it with touch off the glass.
Good left hand.
Leggett trying to get a steal and maybe get one more, as that shot is off in time, but a little bit long. So Blackford took off to a quick lead there, 10-2, but
yeah,
Muncie came back, tied it up at 10. Now at the end of the quarter, Blackford up 16-12. So Keith, we were talking about that sectional. Here's actually the sectional bracket for next week. See, Blackford and Alexandria, two of the better teams in this sectional. The winner will move on to face the host Eastbrook then Friday night. And Jake, talk to us a little bit about Eastbrook. They've been a little bit of a Jekyll and Hyde. Jekyll and Hyde. Not Jekyll and Hyde story this year, yeah.
Yeah, I've described Eastbrook as one of the most chaotic teams in Class 2A. They had a 5-game win streak early in the year. Then they had a 5-game losing streak in the middle of the year. And then they had another 5-game winning streak. They have had some really impressive wins. They beat Alexandria by 13. They beat Frankton by 13. And then they've had a few nights where they just looked a little off. You know, we saw them here at Blackford in a game that the Bruins just absolutely dominated. And they fell to the last place team in the CIC a few weeks ago in Madison Grant. And they were way behind Mississinawa last week, had to have a big comeback in that one to win that game. So they've, oddly enough, had some big wins over the top half of the CIC and had some really tough games against the bottom half of the CIC. But they are looking better now than they were 3 or 4 weeks ago, and just depending on which Eastbrook team shows up, that could be a really, really tough game for whoever comes out of the Blackford-Alexandria game on Tuesday night.
Well, they always talk about getting hot at the right time, right? So maybe Eastbrook with their winning streak now, maybe they're getting hot at the right time. But that would be a fun game, Keith, Friday night, if that's Blackford and Eastbrook.
Now, they have played earlier this season, correct?
They did, yep. They played here. Blackford won that one relatively handily, but
Yes,
like I said,
they
that was
did.
kind of during the time of the year where Eastbrook was really struggling, but they seem to have righted the ship since then. That's Ism on the drive.
You know, we talk about sectionals, and then in the Eastbrook sectional, there are 6 teams. My basketball coach in high school is also my math teacher, and he would ask the question for, and we'll say a 16 sectional, how many games have to be played to get a champion?
Oh, you've asked this before.
I have. When I know something, I wear it out.
See number 3, Javian McFall's returned for Blackford now. The senior's back in. Getting some action on his final home game of the season. That shot a little bit long. Well, it has to be less than 6, right?
It is less than 6. It's actually a simple question.
Well, there's only one team left, so there has to be 5 losers.
And you're on the right track. Teams are eliminated one at a time, so you've got to have 5 eliminations, so there's 5 games.
That shot off, up, and around all the rim, but went in. That was Malachi Smith. Smith pokes it away from Leggett, but Leggett's able to corral it. Now Leggett double teamed. Tried to find McFall, but that's stolen by Ism.
Oh.
Looks like a foul and is a foul. The Burris student section showing their might here with a little bit of "you can't do that" cheer. Definitely outnumbered a little bit by the Bruin supporters.
Burris hanging tough.
Timeout, Blackford. Full timeout. Timeout, Blackford. Full timeout.
So we had this up there a little bit ago, but it's kind of where things shook out in the Central Indiana Conference this season. It's over. Number 2A Oak Hill, or number 2 in Class 2A Oak Hill, won the conference rather handily. Really weren't tested significantly by any of these teams. Blackford was kind of best of the rest, if you will, Keith, but definitely not a lot of separation between Blackford, Franklin, Alexandria, and Eastbrook.
I noticed something as I look at that. There are no offers in that.
Everybody picked up a win. So Elwood was able to defeat Madison Grant, and Madison Grant got that kind of, maybe, I don't know if shocking is quite the word, but so at least surprising upset win over Eastbrook.
In other news in the CIC, that Oak Hill girls team will be playing for a 2A state championship this weekend. Saturday
nice.
at 12:45, they'll take on Eastern.
Congratulations to the Lady Eagles of Oak Hill.
I teach a Sunday school class.
I wasn't sure there was anything that was going to
No,
fall.
I was trying to think if this was the time and the place, but I teach a Sunday school class that is heavy with Norwell Knights. And I think they have a girls team also playing for a state championship in 3A, I think.
The Burris definitely hanging tough here, down only 4. Under 6 minutes to go here in the second quarter.
And Norwell is actually in that 4A state championship
4A?
against Center Grove.
Thank you.
Norwell has always had a really good girls basketball program.
Yeah, our Sunday school class is about 20 minutes of Norwell basketball, and then we get into the lesson.
So a nice drive there by Ism, but just too many Blackford defenders as Leggett takes it to the basket. Well, that gets up to 13 now so far, Keith. So on his way to his average of 27 or 26, whichever it is.
Going to the line for the Bruins, number 0.
You told me 27.
I did.
.2. Oh,
The first free throw miss of the night for Leggett was 5 of 5 before coming to the line this time.
means he's going to make his next 7.3 in a row.
Well, it's a good start.
The three well short by the Owls. Rebounded, but stepping on the line. That was Malachi Smith. Heels on the line there a little bit. Nice effort to get up and over the Bruin defender and get the ball. But
Yeah.
unfortunate that his feet came down on the baseline.
Checking in for Burris, number 5.
Looks like we're going to have Pope and Price come back into the game for
Also number 24.
Muncie Burris. If you believe in the computer rankings, the Sagarin indexes, we'd have Blackford about a 20-point favorite in this one. Currently only up by 5, though, as Pietro gets the ball on the baseline. It's up and off the glass again. For his second basket, that's Blackford Bruin.
35, Elijah Petro.
Price's shot off the mark, rebound to Mason Kitterman. Feely finds Pietro in the corner. We'll see what he can do from range. He hits it and he's fouled by Ism.
Possible.
Keith, if Pietro starts to play like that, that is an asset for the Bruins, and that is, and he's not a senior, just a junior. If you're a Bruin fan looking at maybe what next year might look like, although you don't really want to look past this year, we got an exciting sectional round, I think, coming up here.
I don't have a roster in front of me. What height is he? He looks
He
like
is listed at 6'7".
okay.
Shot off the mark, but Kitterman gets the rebound in the basket. So a 4-point possession for the Bruins, and they're all of a sudden up by 12. Ism looking for an opening. He takes a shot from the elbow, and it's good. Right over the big 6'7" defender. That is 8 for Ism. Kitterman finds Duran.
Good thought. Just couldn't get the pass through.
Duran with the lob in. A couple of Burris defenders there. I'm not sure that really had a lot of chance to begin with. Wraparound pass off Price's foot.
Burris has some nice vision in the very unselfish play, but sometimes the finish just isn't there.
Well, Blackford has no one to inbound the ball to, so McFeely comes down and receives the ball from Leggett. McFeely now will set up the offense. Pedro with the spin.
Oh.
Here's Smith driving on Duran. And he draws the foul. That's Duran's second foul. So that'll send Reggie to the bench for a little bit of a breather. Jacob Dillon will come in. So Dillon and Pietro are playing inside now for Blackford. There's Cook. German finds Leggett way down the field. He's open for the three. That one's a little bit deep, but no defenders around to rebound. A foul on Price is his third, Keith.
Yeah. Looks like they're going to take him out.
Jasper Oldfield.
16 now for Leggett. Blackford up by 12. Isn't with the spin. Leggett's going to take that one. Try to lob it up to Pedro.
Yeah. That
Would have been exciting. I'm not sure it was ever really there. Here's the jump shot. That's sweet.
Nothing but net.
Pedro's now got 9. Another turnover by the Owls. Things starting to unravel a little bit now.
Mm-hmm. Ever since you said that 20-point advantage, things have started going that way.
Kitterman now for 3. He hasn't had a shot in a while. Kitterman finds Dillon inside. He's muscled around a little bit, but he gets that shot up and in.
Good. It's a good look.
That's Dillon's first basket tonight.
Some real good unselfish play on the part of the Bruins.
So Ism to inbound for Burris. Will get it to Smith. Back to Ism, who drives, hangs in the air. Leggett being double teamed. And again, he was able to split that somehow, but eventually the 5th Owl defender is able to get that ball. Oldfield finds Ism in the lane. He's able to hang on to that. I'm not really sure how. Smith was open, didn't want to take that 3. Tried to get it up over Kitterman. It was blocked by Kitterman, but I think we're going to have a foul on Dillon.
Smith.
Kind of moving to the last 20 seconds of this one. Looks like Kitterman will back things out, maybe run off the rest of this clock. Now Leggett with 10 to go.
7 seconds, time to go.
Double teamed by the Owls. Finds Pedro inside for the dunk. That's a pretty emphatic way to end that first half, Keith, as the Bruins have doubled up the Owls now, 36-18.
That's what Bill Russell would call a high percentage shot. Just realized most of the audience doesn't know who Bill Russell
is. Yeah. They do, Keith, they do.
Yeah.
So, Amari Leggett has 16 there in the first half for the Bruins. He's going to lead all scorers. Elijah Pedro is at 11 now. So definitely a good half for him.
Yeah.
Really the first time we've seen significant first points that he's had in his time here at Blackford in the last few weeks. He's got a three-pointer, a nice jump shot, and a dunk. It's definitely some skill shown there.
Yeah.
A few big offensive rebounds, too, to keep a couple possessions alive.
Yes.
Helped out the Bruins in many ways.
When I asked you, Matt, how tall he was, you said he's listed at 6'7". Are there suspicions he may be taller than that?
I'm always suspicious of any high school basketball roster height listed. What were you listed as your height? 6 foot?
I was just glad to be on the roster. No, 5'10", 150.
5'10", 150, all right.
Yeah, still the same today. At least, no. One's went down and one's went up.
Well, we talked about this is Blackford's last regular season matchup here against Muncie Burris. And next Tuesday night, they'll be at Eastbrook facing Alexandria. Get there early for that one. Not a lot of parking in that small gym. Get the seat that you want.
For the Bruins there in that first half. Blackford was 2 of 6 from the three-point line, but 13 of 21 from the field as a whole. Took a lot of those high percentage shots, as Keith said.
Yeah.
And 8 of 11 from the free throw line. For Burris, they were also 2 of 6 from the three-point line, 8 of 19 from the field as a whole. The difference, they didn't take a single free throw in that first half. The Bruins got out to that quick start. It was 10-2, and Burris came all the way back and tied it up at 10-10. It was 20-16 at one point. Now it's been a big Blackford run all the way up to 36-18 there in the second quarter.
Just big. That's all you can say. You can't do the math. It's just a big run.
That's quantifiable.
I could do the math, but I didn't have it ready, and I didn't want to get it wrong.
Keith, you talked about those high percentage shots. You know, Jacob Dillon a lot of times playing on the baselines, getting those feeds right under the basket from a Leggett.
Yes.
He's taken 91 shots this year. Any guess on what his shooting percentage has been for the season? Jacob Dillon, the senior.
53%.
You are too low.
Seriously? Wow. Well, mine was astounding at 57%.
That is astounding. Still too low.
I can imagine.
Would you have qualified? Did you have the qualifying minimum number of shots?
7 shots for the year.
Yeah, I'm not sure that qualifies. Jacob Dillon has taken 91 shots.
Okay.
You still haven't got to his made percentage yet.
I'll take a flyer and go an outrageous 60%. That's unheard of.
You are too low.
Seriously?
Yes.
Well, let me know. I can't. I've never heard of better than 60%.
Just
65.
Too low.
65. 68.
Too low.
No way. 70?
Too low.
No.
74%.
Wow.
He's made 67 of 91 shots.
That's
67%. Now they've all been. I wish we had a shot chart because I'm sure they've all been from within like 3 feet.
Within the paint.
Yep.
So yeah.
Now. Yeah. We'll just stay with the positive.
Yeah. No. From behind the arc was a little less.
No, actually it is less. He's only taken 2. He hasn't made any, so that's 0.
Okay.
Eli Morgan, plays a similar position. He's only had 34 shots, but he's made 65% of those. So both those guys are getting some pretty some feeds from Mr. Leggett when they are very wide open. And Kitterman's had some nice assists to those guys too. And the defense is keen on Leggett and Kitterman. Those guys find themselves wide open under the basket more often than not. So.
I've watched Amari Leggett on several occasions find them and pass through a pack of people and set them up pretty good. While we're talking about my shot chart and my career, I don't think any of mine were from under the basket.
Well, Keith, we were talking earlier with some of the, with Blackford with this 18-point lead, we'd expect that probably some of the JV players going to get some playing time tonight. I'm just kind of wondering, is that kind of when you got to play as a JV player? Maybe you got a little bit of trash time?
As a JV player, I got a fair amount of playing time.
Or maybe as a varsity player.
As varsity player, we had to be up by 25 at least. The rule was not only did we beat you, but even Caudle played. That was
when European embarrassed.
Oh, yeah, that was yeah. So we talk about the young man, and my heart is with him. He's now up to 4 points, number 3.
Javian McFall.
Yeah, that's an exciting time.
I think we're going to see him some later this evening still.
I got to make, against Bishop Dwenger in a regular season game, the 100th point for our team.
Oh, nice.
And this is a true story. The referees did not know what had just happened, to the point of they stopped the game. And back when I was in high school, there was a fad called streaking. And they thought somebody had streaked the gymnasium.
Because of the cheering?
The place erupted. It just went nuts. And they had to get control and get people seated. And I got a call from my brother, who is in deep Tennessee, who was listening on Whoa Whoa Radio. And they even had trouble with it. So
wow, we need to find a tape of this, a recording of this broadcast.
I remember the shot. It was out past the top of the key, and it was off the backboard.
Nice.
It was terrible.
It was not an intentional bank shot.
No, gosh, no.
It would not have counted in horse.
Yeah, no. It was terrible. But anyway, lest I digress. It's always good to have the pep band with us. They add a lot to these games.
Well, Keith, looks like we're about ready to get underway here in the second half of this season-ending, or regular season-ending matchup between Blackford Bruins and the Muncie Burris Owls.
Bobby Knight says the next 5 minutes determines the outcome of the game.
Well, if that's the case, it's not a great start for the Owls. His post shot there fails to draw any iron. Like it's guarded by 3 defenders. Feely is able to pull that in, drives, lays it up off the glass. 2 points from McFeely. That's his first points of the night. McFeely averages about 2.5 a game for those his 2. Oldfield drives, finds a hole in the lane, but at the end of the lane is a Bruin defender, but he does draw the foul at least. That's Dylan's second.
Teams first is second. At the line, teams first is number 2. At the line for the L, 2 shots. 2 outfield. 2 shots.
The only player for either team with 3 fouls is number 5, Matthew Price from Muncie Burris. He's in the game right now. That second free throw by Oldfield gives him 4 now tonight. Leggett spins and is able to use that spin move and reach to get that ball up off the glass with a little touch and get the basket. And he's going to go back to the free throw line. It'll be 3 fouls now for Eisen.
Leggett can cover a lot of ground with that one step.
He's got a little bit of height and a little bit of reach advantage over all these guys. But yes, one step and a reach.
Yeah.
He's right there. That's 19 now for Leggett tonight. Price has the ball nearly taken away by Reggie Duran. That's going to be a jump ball, and that'll go to Blackford.
Goes to the Bruins.
Like it gives that to Kitterman. Kitterman finds Duran over in the corner. Back to Kitterman. McFeely open for 3. It's good. So 5 quick points by Mason McFeely. So good night so far for the senior in his final home game. Here's Ism now. Rebound to Leggett. Leggett will work his way through 4 defenders. I don't know how the last person always fouls him. But not only is he making that shot work almost every time, they're good for 3.
Yeah.
It's basically a 3-pointer.
Yeah. Back when I played, that was the 3-point play.
Coming a little bit off the mark, but Dylan gets the rebound. Back up off the glass. It's a 4-point possession for the Bruins. They lead now by 28. This is Pope with the shot from just beyond the free throw line. Smith tried to tap it around, but eventually that comes off to Kitterman. Leggett on Smith. He'll spin over to Duran in the corner for 3. It's good. That's Duran's first basket tonight. He's shot a handful of 3s this year. That's 24 for him. He's hitting just a little over 30%, which is very respectable. Blackford now up by 31. Duran this time is going to draw the foul on number 24, Pope. So Keith, I know it's a little early, but
I don't know. I don't know.
8 and 5 is 13. 26 and 5 would be 31.
So we're on the fringe.
No, we already hit it. 31 was it. If you're wondering what we're talking about, this is our highly scientific comfort zone, which is the point where the game is effectively over. And even though it is 5 minutes to go in the third, there's 8 minutes in the fourth period. That's a total of 13 minutes. Takes that times 2 and you get 26, and then add 5 and that would be 31. So if you just all of a sudden on that last basket felt like, maybe this one's over, that's why.
Yes.
That shot by Frost off the mark. Pope shot also off the mark. Another offensive rebound for the Owls. Oldfeld against McFeely. Definitely McFeely guarding the right side, forcing Frost to the, or Oldfield to the left. But Keith, there's still a lot to come tonight. We're hoping to see some of these seniors on the floor.
We are.
Maybe a few of the players that haven't had a lot of action so far this season. Reggie Durham, nice drive, nice use of the glass. It's 5 now for Durham. So.
Burris wants to talk about it. All right.
But definitely a good tune-up for the Bruins as they head into sectional play next week. I think it'd be interesting to see when they put the subs in versus, I think they'd like probably to have a little bit more time with Elijah Pietro, the transfer, spending a little bit more time with the starting lineup. Just to kind of work that relationship and blend and gel with that group a little bit more. So I could see them maybe playing throughout this quarter at least.
Now, he is not checked in yet, has he?
He was up, like maybe he was going to check in. Yeah, I don't think he has. I think you're right. Keith, we've got this nice little weather bug down here in the corner. This is by far the nicest day that we've had. It's nice to see 40s. I know we had some nights when we were single digits or negative.
Trending down because the game was progressing.
I'm hoping maybe we're done with the below freezing temperatures. Definitely the below zero temperatures as Petro does come back in tonight, Keith.
Okay. He's already in double digits, I think.
Yeah, he's got 11. Smith gets that one to go. Well, catching that right on the center line is a little bit dangerous. Like he does find Petro. So if they can kind of get that timing, work on that, and they've got that going in the sectional.
Yeah.
Now, certainly they've got a lot of a size advantage over the Owls tonight, so it's going to be a little bit easier than it's going to be against the Alexandria Tigers or the Eastbrook Panthers come sectional time next week. Well, we appreciate those of you that have stuck around, even though Blackford has entered the comfort zone, Keith. We still got a large number of viewers. So I hope you've enjoyed the broadcast this year. We've enjoyed bringing them to you.
Sure have.
This is Frost. He gets it to go. I think that's his second three-pointer tonight. Jake can check that for us. But yeah, he's got 6 points tonight.
Second.
It's fine. Petro again under the basket.
Nice reverse.
15 now for Petro. Oldfield is fouled.
Now, Petro is not a senior.
He is not. He's listed as a junior.
Okay.
Number 32, Jacob Dillon.
Blackford with a really big lineup in there at the moment. Interesting to see Dillon, Petro, and Morgan all in there at the same time. That three from the corner is good. They believe that was by Price.
3-point basket.
Price has 6 now tonight. Kitterman will hand that to Leggett and we'll reset the offense. Kitterman's open there. We'll drive the lane. Jump stop. Lays it up on, well, not intentionally off the glass, but that's just 9 for Kitterman, but he hasn't really needed to do much more than that tonight. Leggett against 4 defenders.
2-point basket. Number 0.
Here's Frost again. Leggett back to Kitterman. Kitterman with the open 3. Oldfield find an open spot at the elbow.
Wow. I thought he was done at the free throw
I
line.
know. I was waiting for a travel to be called or a whistle or something, and everybody
Yeah.
he just there the ball was in the basket. That 3-pointer by Price again. Oh, that was Eisen.
Offense has definitely picked up on both sides.
I think the defensive intensity might have dropped a little bit for Blackford as well. The last 10 seconds here. Keith says we'll start going with 7 to go.
7.
Came in trying to give the ball to Leggett. He does. Leggett will just go straight to the basket. So Leggett averaging 26 or 27. Now has 27 tonight. So certainly Blackford has this one well under control, up by 34 at 65 to 31. Leggett's got 27. And Elijah Petro has 15.
Wow.
15 loud points, Keith, I would say.
Yeah. And for his minutes played, that's even more astounding.
Absolutely. He's got surely he's played less than half of this game to this point.
Mm-hmm.
Jacob, how's the Bruin three-point shooting been tonight?
I haven't taken probably as many as I typically do, but I've made 4 3-pointers on 9 attempts tonight.
So a good shooting percentage, but yeah, most of us just been Leggett in the lane, right?
Yeah, that's been the scoring. Like you said, has 27, and a lot of that has come from free throws. He's made 10 of his 12 free throws tonight, and most of the rest of it has come from in the lane, like you said. Now, one interesting note, we didn't have the regular starters tonight when we started all the seniors, but of the traditional Blackford starters, all 5 of them have made at least 2 baskets tonight.
Oldfield with the jumper. That's good. That is 6 points now for Oldfield.
Fourth foul on icing?
No, that's on Oldfield. That's just his first.
Yeah, Oldfield. Gotcha.
And the foul's in now for Blackford, the senior. And do we have an all-senior lineup? We do. So we have all the Blackford seniors in right now with Reggie Duran, Mason McFeely, Jacob Dillon, McFall, and Kitterman.
Checking back in from the 24, number 11, Reese Cook.
Here's Kitterman for 3. It's good. The senior gets another 3-pointer tonight. That gives him 12. So all the seniors have scored except for J.V. McFall tonight.
But it's going to happen.
It is going to happen.
Yeah.
Here we go, Keith. McFall kicks it out to Duran for 3. Here's Pope. McFall with the rebound. A travel call on Duran. It looks like Leggett's going to come back in. He's going to replace Mason Kitterman. Kitterman gets his senior night, technically not senior night, but final game round of applause. That may be the last time we see Mason Kitterman on the floor as a Blackford Bruin at Blackford Gymnasium. Leggett with a head of steam and a basket. Well, Keith, you were talking about scoring the 100th point one time. I don't think Blackford's going to get quite to 100, but definitely putting up a big score tonight. Poke from the elbow. Here's Leggett for three. Jacob Dillon's going to try one. The crowd was ready for that one.
Yeah.
Shot by Ism a little bit off the mark. Fight for the rebound there.
Jump ball.
Jump ball is Dillon and Cook were battling for that one. Reggie Duran's coming out now. He gets his hug from the coach and round of applause from the fans.
Also check again, number 12. Also check there, number 12.
And Jacob Dillon.
In for Burris, number 25. Andrew Maple.
So two more seniors on the floor yet for Blackford. J.D. McFall and Mason McFeely. Expect them to stick around probably for a little bit. In for Blackford now, we've got Jacob Ellison, he's 22. We've got Jacob Berry in there. His leg shot a little bit off the mark. Here's the three by McFeely. Ism with the hesitation, blocked by McFeely. I don't know. He's going to get a foul call. But looks like we got the final substitutions coming in for Blackford. McFeely and McFall are about to head to the sideline for their round of applause and hug from the coach. No, actually not. McFeely is going to come out. And then there was one, Keith.
Okay.
Jacob Berry fighting for that rebound, but couldn't come up with it. As Cook Frost will put the three up for the Owls. And we got the support strap touch. Gotta have one of those a night.
Okay.
Gotta have at least one of those a night. We're 2 minutes away from not having one, but can't be. Here's, oh no.
Oh, breaking my heart.
I know.
Checking in for Burris, number 22. Number 24. Wilson Risings. Wilson Risings. Number 23.
Burris now makes a handful of substitutions as well. They are only allowed 5 players.
Okay.
There were 6 on the floor. So no luck on that possession for the Owls. This is Pitts now for Blackford. We come into the final minute. Bruins lose it. Shot a little bit long. Rebound by McFall. Here he is. Oh, that would have been such a good ending.
Oh, yeah. Maybe we'll get another try.
I think we're going to run out of time in this one, I'm afraid. And we're going to get a foul, so that intentional foul, so that McFall can come to the sideline. Some applause from the crowd. So all the seniors now for Blackford. It's in the final night of action here at Bruin Gymnasium. They'll go to Eastbrook on Tuesday to take on the Alexandria Tigers for the first round of the tournament, as Balfour knocks down a 3 for Muncie Burris. So that'll do it for this one. Blackford's going to pull off a win over Muncie Burris, 70-36. Then Blackford will travel on Tuesday to the Eastbrook sectional, where Blackford will take on probably the second strongest team in that sectional, the Alexandria Tigers. If they're able to win that one, they'll move to Friday night, where they'll take on the host Eastbrook Panthers. If they can get by the Panthers, they're most likely to face, not to be too presumptuous, but I'd expect that they'll be seeing the Wapahani Raiders in that championship game. Definitely none of those games are easy for Blackford. Their draw did not work out well for them. They've got probably the hardest road possible that they could have had through this sectional. So.
Nothing but felines all the way up.
Well, we do have the Argyles are down there on the bottom, and the Owls. But yeah, we got the Cats up on the Blackford side. Jacob, any interesting or kind of final wrap-up stats for us tonight?
Yeah, I mean, Bruins finished 5 of 16 from the three-point line. Did not miss a two-point shot in the second half. It was 10 of 10.
Wow.
They were 10 of 14 from the free throw line. Of course, 12 of those shots came from Marion Leggett. And on a night where Leggett didn't hit a three-pointer, he still scored 30 points.
Wow, that's an interesting stat. I did not notice that.
How many did Pietro have? Hey, at least 15.
Yeah, 15 was what Pietro finished with, second leading scorer for either team.
Boy, points per minute, he would be way up there.
Anything else for you, Jacob?
No, that's all for me. It's
All
be exciting to watch this sectional. It'll be, like you said, 3 tough games for Blackford to get a sectional championship, but we've talked about it all year. It's a tough sectional, but Bruins have one of their better teams in recent memory, so excited to see what will happen next week.
All right, well, Jacob, we appreciate you joining us this season out there from Charlotte and providing stats for us. I think that brought a lot to the broadcast. Jared, we appreciate you running the scoreboard for us. We really this season. It's been great having you here doing the scoreboard. Keith, thanks for coming up from either down from Fort Wayne or up from South Bend. South Bend, Bloomington. The land of, I don't know what evil thing to describe that as, but
they're still partying. So.
They're still partying down there.
Yeah.
Well, it's been fun. So we hope you've enjoyed the live streams. We've enjoyed bringing them to you, and maybe we'll do it again next year. So until then, have a very pleasant evening and enjoy your summer.